What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Playmaker Way with the playbook. Hope you have a great day, morning, or evening. And y'all read the title, man. 5 stocks to be buying non-stop for the next 90 days. Now, if this is your first time on the channel, welcome. I appreciate you giving this video a chance. Make sure to hit that bell and sub button because this ain't your typical trading channel or investing channel. We not only post weekly stock analysis, but we also post weekly crypto analysis, day trading tips, and most importantly, we live stream and live trade every day, London session 3 a.m. EST on this very same channel. So we show you how to make money on the back end as well as on the front end. Now, before we get started, I got to give a special shout out to the members and students. Now, I'm doing this right now. You're not going to see this until the video's out, but we went 3-0 last week. So if you don't believe me, go ahead and check it. Go ahead and check it. Free signal and free telegraph. First link in the description. You're going to see we went 3-0 last week. See, I told you I don't cap over here. And as far as the week before that, we went 3-1. So we've been absolutely killing it so far in March. And then how we wrapped up February, we went 12-0. I can show you that. If you scroll down to March 3rd, you can see we went 12-0. You click right here, it's going to take you to the beginning of the month. As you can see, the beginning of February. All wins and losses are posted. Again, I send the link out every day we go live. All these trades I literally break down and go over live. And if you go to subscribers, scroll down to photos, you see there's over 1,500 photos, over 3 years worth of receipts, screenshots of positions, screenshots of signals. You can see some of the receipts from me calling out some cryptos or stocks, showing how much we went up, as well as most importantly, student results and testimonials. So make sure to click that first link in the description, check all this stuff out, y'all. We really do this over here. It's called the playbook for a reason. Now let's get straight into this video. So the first stock I'm going cheapest to most expensive. All right, so make sure to watch to the very end. I'm going cheapest to most expensive. So the first one we got is Robinhood, aka Hood, not the meme coin, but the actual stock. Now the reason why I'm saying this is because everybody's talking about the stock market crashed. It didn't crash. It's just a retracement. I'm not about to go into it in this video. I'm just going to drop a video down below where I went over all this stuff, where I explained and broke down the stock market crash. So make sure to watch that video later or watch it and then come back to this one. So this is what's important. Everybody was upset. Everybody gets upset when they miss the big move. When we look at Robinhood, it's all the way back to where it was at November, December last year. That thing was at $40 and it went as high as $66. So it came all the way back to where it started the year at. Y'all should be excited about this, right? Now we still have bullish momentum. We just had price break. It almost broke the all-time highs, but it broke this main resistance level and it failed to hold that support, which is why price is retracing, because it rejected that level. So these are the price points you got to pay attention to. Right now it's chilling at $38, $40. If it can maintain $40 as support, it can make its way back up to $44, $45. Now it's going to need to hold this resistance level, turn it into support for that new higher high to come into place. Either going to have to respect and hold this level as support, or it's just going to have to completely blow through it. And as we can see right here, it's currently chilling at this level. So we're about to see if it's going to retest and hold this level as resistance again, or break through it and try to hold it as support, because we see when it retraced, it attempted to hold that support, but it failed to do so. Now, if it fails to hold $38 as support, we can see price retracing, make its way back up to $30, $32. Now, we also still have a gap here around $25, $26. So do keep that in mind as well. Now, again, you have to understand when it comes to investing, you're either brand new to investing, or don't take this personally, a fool if you think that price is just going to forever shoot up without any retracements, corrections, or forever shoot down without any retracements, corrections. As we can see here, we can see that price, you see red and green candlesticks. This is how the markets move, right? But you want to buy when things are on sale, but this is also why it's important to DCA. You get what I'm saying? So again, pay attention to these price points right here. Now, if it can hold, like I said, $44, $45 as support, we can see price make its way back up to $55, $54. And if it can hold that level as support like it did in the past, we can go back up to this resistance level at $65. Now understand, price is going to need to ultimately hold $65 as support in order for us to get back up to those highs at 86 and ultimately see $100, $90 get hit. But like I said, as of now, we're still bullish. We're halfway through the month, so we're going to see how this month plays out and see what the new quarter brings in. Now, one thing I will say is everybody's Nobody's talking about the charts. They're just talking about percentages. That's irrelevant. Again, I talked about that in the stock market crash video. I'm not going to go over it in this video. But what I will say is, when y'all should freak out or be thinking a crash, quote unquote, can happen, is if we get back down to $22 and we start holding that level as resistance. Now, we see this low start being held as resistance. This is when we see what we call a downtrend come into play. And when a downtrend comes into play, that's when price pushes down, aka things are tanking and crashing. Right now, we're still in an uptrend, so there's no tanking or crashing. It's just a retracement. You get what I'm saying? Now, let's go into stock number 2. Stock number 2 is going to be Palantir. Now, again, I told y'all last time, y'all was late, but not too late. Last time when I told you to get into Palantir, that thing went up over 60% in a month. Y'all don't believe me? We can pull up that receipt in the free signal, free Telegram. When I told folks, and if you go watch my previous stock videos, you'll also see I was telling folks about that, right? It's this one right here. All right. So you go to February 18th in the free signal, free Telegram. You'll see I was talking about how the markets are slow now, but the stocks have been moving. Been posting, telling y'all since January. So I was telling people since January to get into Palantir and stuff like that. So you see at that time the video was up 8%, metals up 16% for the month, and then we had Palantir for the month do a crazy whopping 65%. Right, and when it was at 65%, it was I don't have the price on there, but nonetheless, again, we were extremely bullish here. We had a nice retracement. So price is currently chilling on $84, $85. Now, again, we see it did a big push to the upside. So this could be a scary retracement, but again, the retracements is where the money is made. When I say this is a scary retracement, because what I want y'all to pay attention to is $35. This price range right here, $35. And the reason why I want y'all to pay attention to this price range is because same thing with Robinhood. This level was the main resistance, and we see price just completely blew through it, but it never retested to see if it could hold as support. All right. So I'm not saying it's about to tank and go there tomorrow, but if the price rejects these next levels I'm going to talk about, don't be too shocked or surprised if it makes its way back down there. Now, again, like I said, I told y'all, I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago, I can't remember, or it might have been last month, time's been flying, but I told y'all about this gap. It was whatever video that I said emergency Palantir meeting, right? I'm gonna have the playlist, y'all can see all the videos, see it's all documented. But I was telling you about the emergency Palantir and video. I was telling y'all that, again, we made some bread, but we had a gap, and I told y'all that gap was going to get filled up. As we can see, price did indeed in fact fill that gap up. Again, y'all gotta watch these videos. I'm trying to help y'all make bread as well as save bread and secure profits. So if Palantir can hold $85 of support, we can see it make its way back up to $102, right? But it's going to need to hold that level of support to make it back up to 123, 125, where it was heading to. Right now, if it rejects this level, holds as resistance like it did last time, because again, it never held this level as support, it gapped and broke through it, it could make its way back up to back down, I should say, to $68. Now we also have a gap right here. So if it rejects $65, it holds as resistance, we could see it make its way back down to $50, $48, if not all the way back down to that gap at $40. Now, when this happens, again, there's some more gaps down here, so it could or could not, depending on the momentum, try to fill those gaps up. So like I said, pay attention to $35. That is the, I'm not going to say danger zone, but that's the danger zone if y'all bought late, but it's also the money maker zone. And again, there's another reason why we DCA. You get what I'm saying? Now, stock number 3 is in the video. Same thing. We made a lot of bread on the video over the past couple months. Again, when I was telling y'all about this gap, I was telling y'all the opposite. Instead of going down, it was filling it on the way up. It filled up, and then I told y'all if it fails to hold this level, it's going to reject. And I also told y'all pay attention to this price point as well, which is $105. So we can see here, price respect that level of support this week and shot all the way back up to 124, 125 level. Now, in order for price to continue to push up, it's going to need to hold 124, 125 as support, which we can see again, same thing. It has never done that. It just blew through it, and then it gapped down, and you can see it rejected this level here. Let's get rid of this arrow. You can see it rejected this level here. So if it can hold this level as support, we can see price going back up to 138, 140 price range. Now, if it rejects this level, it could come back down to 104, 105. If it fails to hold that level as support, it could try to retest $90. But we can kind of see it kind of did that already. And again, same thing, we're bullish here, but it's going to need to have to break back above 140 and hold that support, or we're still in reversal territory. And this is reversal territory because it rejects these levels, it holds $88, $90 of resistance. We can see a possible downtrend come into play, right? So again, price has not crashed yet. Everybody's talking about the markets have crashed. If an actual crash happens, y'all going to have to get some new underwear, because this is not a crash. So again, y'all on the right page, because I'm gonna be realistic with y'all, blunt with y'all, but I'm also going to not steer y'all in the wrong direction, because again, people are harboring so much fear right now. So when things really happen, people are going to be like, oh man, stocks are bullshit, crypto's bullshit, I can't, this is a scam. And then when price shoots up again, when Bitcoin hits 100K again, then everybody's gonna be like, fuck, I wish I would have. So again, this is why you have to have the right information. Also understand how to read the charts. This is why I teach the members and students every day behind the scenes. Chart knowledge, the fundamentals, because again, if you're just listening and watching percentages or listening to the news, that's like 15 or a quarter of the information you need, especially when you're investing in the markets. If you just want entertainment or want to keep up with the Joneses, cool. But if you actually try to make some money and save y'all's money, you got to understand how to read the charts. I'm telling y'all. So that's going to bring us into stock number 4, which is Tesla. Again, this thing is all the way back to where it ended Q4 last year at. You see, this was where November was. You see, this was October last year, September. So all y'all that missed that big push from 250 to all the way up to 510, y'all are back in the game, right? And again, same thing. This wasn't a crash. This was just a rejection. We had this resistance level here at 388, 390. Rejected. Price came back up, failed to hold that support. If it fails to hold that support, it's going to reject. That's natural. Price can't go up. There's only got one other option, which is to go down. You see what I'm saying? So these are the price points you need to pay attention to right here. So if Tesla can break back above and hold 272 as support, right, we can see price make its way back up to 330. Now, just fill this gap up, as we can see earlier this week, at 215, 225 price range. So if it rejects as low, it's either going to retest 210, or if it rejects a little, it could come back down as low as 169, 170 price range. But if it can hold 280 as support, we can see price make its way back up to 380. Now for the uptrend to continue, this is very important, it's going to need to hold this level as support. So it's going to need to hold this level as support, which is at 390. If we can hold that level as support, we can see price going back up to 490 and ultimately see new higher highs getting made and all that good stuff. All right. Now the danger zone for Tesla is if it rejects and starts to treat, and remember you heard it here, folks, 118 as resistance. If it breaks and holds 118 as resistance, 120, then that's when we're in downtrend territory. Okay, downtrends are when things are crashing. Right now, again, it's just a retracement retest. And then that brings us into stock number 5, which is Meta. All right, so Meta, same thing, just a retracement. If you know anything about trends, there's a thing called an uptrend. Now I got a video on YouTube, my day trade tips playlist, called how to identify the trend. This is what you call an uptrend. Uptrends have higher highs and higher lows. So what comes after a higher high? Higher low. So what do we see when we look here? We see a higher low. You see what I'm saying? So again, we're not in the downtrend yet. This is just a retracement, which is natural. And price is right back to the big move everybody missed last year. Again, this is the January and December candlestick. Price is right back there at 600. Weren't y'all upset when y'all missed it when it was at 600? Right? So if price can hold and maintain 600 as support, and then when we go into the daily time frame, we can see right here that it's chilling at 600, 602 price range. So again, if it can hold this level as support like last time, and we can see 640 get hit. Now we need to hold this level as support, because again, you see a reoccurring theme. Price was treating this level as resistance, blew through it, retest, failed to hold that support. So it's going to need to hold these levels as support in order for price to continue to uptrend and push back up to 692, 700. All right, y'all. If y'all enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below any questions, comments, concerns you may have. Make sure to hit that first link in the description, join the free signal, free Telegram. If you're interested in how to identify these levels, my signal service or my mentorship program, make sure to hit those links in the description, y'all. But before you make a decision, let me tell you a little bit about those details. Advanced Play Signal, we trade Tokyo session exclusively with the members, we trade London session, and then New York. Just like the Sunday chart analysis I drop in the free signal, I drop one every day during New York session called the New York Price Watch List. This is where I go over the trades we took during Tokyo session, London session, and possible sales going into New York. I don't just say we're looking for buys or looking for sells. I explain why we're looking for buys, why we're looking for sells, and then I take it a step further and go over key price points to look for entries and exits on. As you can see here, I call this signal. You see I'm walking y'all through what's going on with the trades we're in. I'm giving y'all updates to what I talked about in the New York Price Watch List. And then of course you see me showing y'all screenshots to visually show y'all what's going on behind the scenes, or what I see on my end behind the scenes. All right, we also have exclusive live streams that we go live during New York news events at least twice a week. And just like the London session lives, if you missed the live, they're recorded and posted in here so you can watch them when you get a chance. You have access to over 500 videos of daily chart analysis and weekly live streams. And in fact, you have access to even the ones last year in 2022. Then there's also the pinned messages like the account size key, the student and member group chat, and much more. Now I also have the course, of course. The course doesn't just teach you my trading strategy, it also teaches you how to read the charts, because that's what I teach y'all. You saw I had no indicators, no trend lines. It's simply just market flow and trading and entering and exiting off key price levels. Now all the stuff that I just went over, you get access to all that stuff in the course channel. So that way, not only do you have the step-by-step playbook of how to look and read any chart at all times, but you have ongoing chart analysis, ongoing education for life. Now I also have one-on-one sessions. One-on-one sessions also comes with access to the Advanced Play Signal Room and the student member group chat. That way you can earn while you learn, but then you also get 2 sessions a week that are recorded an hour long, but you also get 2 sessions a week that are recorded in an hour long and they're sent to you the same day. Those are yours to keep for life. So if you're interested in that, hit those links in the description. If y'all want to contact me directly, y'all can DM me on Instagram at playmaker_way. Also make sure to follow me on there, and TikTok _playmakerway_. I post daily on both pages. And I'll see y'all next time I'm live or next time I post a video. Peace. We out.